Last weekend someone told me that it was evident to them that I don't allow myself to dream enough. And since then I've really been thinking about that, because I think she was totally right. And I think we do lose track of it's easy to lose track of our dreams and our, as you know, to really dream really creatively, and like, well, you know, not just like, oh, you know, I'd like to have a house in the country, and you know, but really big dreams. What, you know, what I really would want if I, you know, if anything was totally possible. So I spent some time and actually wrote down what, you know, what a big dream of mine would be, and that was a really useful exercise, because it was useful in the fact that just the actual process of doing it was showed me so much, because I found it really difficult. I think when we're children, these things come really easily because we haven't had these restrictions put on us, and or even we put them on ourselves, or you know, we sort of condition our mind because, you know, our mum says something, our dad said something, or you know, school was expected to act a certain way or do a certain thing. You go to an art class and, you know, it's, you know, when you start to feel that you know, you start creating things that maybe you know, that you just wouldn't have created when you were a child, before you start to get more and more information, and you start to kind of condition the way that you create things. I mean, this obviously doesn't happen to everyone, but I think this is, you know, obviously happens to a lot of people, and I'm saying it's happened to me. I know it's happened to me, and I think it's that, you know, I think that kind of playfulness of young people when they just play and they create, and you know, nothing really makes apparent sense, but that's just the beauty of it, because it's just so out there and just so free to be what, you know, be anything. So that was a really good experience last week, and I was lucky enough to go out on a friend's boat this weekend, and we stayed on, we all four of us stayed on there last night, and it's just so beautiful being out, you know, out in nature, and being on the Broads, so nice. And then this morning I came back with a friend of mine who has a furnace and has a, I don't know, is that what you call it? I don't know. Anyway, he can make things out of metal. So, and we were starting to talk about this, about being creative, and I realised that I need to express more creativity in my daily life. I think that's sort of, you know, it's something that's really important to me, and something that I've really lost touch with, because it's not something that is, you know, I found that I was getting in, especially with my old job, and to start acting in really quite a you know, sort of restricted way. So today I just started playing with bits of wax to create different sculptures, and I was just really trying just to not, you know, initially I had this idea of what I wanted to make, so I had this kind of plan, if you like. Always like to have a plan. So I had this plan in mind, and then I saw, so I made this thing that was kind of like, you know, came to, was going to kind of emerge out, and it was all kind of flowing and nice, but it had like this one spike on it, and you know, I just had this vision in my head. I didn't really know if it meant anything. I don't know. I just kind of was just trying to play with things, and then the second thing, I just saw a triangle, and I put all these different triangles together in an order, but they're all kind of sticking up different directions. And then the last one I thought, no, actually I'm just going to grab things and just stick them together, and just, you know, and it was just nice to play, and the whole, just the process, and it's really quite cathartic, just sticking bits of wax together. But it made me think, every day I need to make time to play and enjoy, you know, and just enjoy and just being more creative, and let my thoughts just let my creativity kind of flow, because it's so important. And I had such a big grin on my face when I'd finished playing with bits of wax, and such a simple thing, you know. So that's what I've been up to today. It's been great fun, and I intend to play a whole lot more. Bye!